Hello everyone, Eric the Surveyor here. What we're going to talk about is what to do when you get a drone survey or you get an orthophoto survey with a orthophoto embedded into it. Let's just take a look at the files we got here. So we got a CAD file and then it's got an embedded ECW file. It's basically a CAD friendly orthophoto or mosaic embedded within this drawing, so that way when you XREF it in to your drawing it has the ortho on. Now when you're working on the drawing you might not like having this ortho up. You might want to save some of the video card memory, not having to deal with it, not having it to regen. So you might be tempted to open up that file and go in and freeze that layer, but what happens is the person who is working on it isn't going to like seeing it off. So the better way to do it, the better way to manipulate this file is, and let's bring over our layer manager, see if we can do it without it taking up the whole screen. And let's move it this way. So what you do is you have all your layers, you have all non-XREF layers, and then you go to your XREF and you can go to your drone drawing. This is the name I gave it. It's not what you saw in that file. And if we go to this layer here, and you could freeze it this way, but it's going to freeze it, and then what you do is now it's frozen. So if you're working on it, and then what you can do is go back and unfreeze it. And of course, if you're doing multiple layouts and you want the first sheet to have the ortho on, then what you would do is unfreeze it once you're done doing your line work. And let's say this sheet was one where you wanted an overview, and then for the next sheet, let's just pretend you're doing another sheet. What you do is you create a second sheet, and you want to just have the plain metrics in there, not the orthophoto. So you double click in it, and then you open up your layer dialog box. And what you do is, instead of freezing it here, which freezes the layer in all viewports and in model, you go over here and you go viewport freeze, and you freeze it there after you've double clicked into model space. So what you can do is go back here, and it's on here, but it's off in the viewport. If you want to change it back, you double click on it, you open your layer manager, you go to Drone 01, you go to Ortho, and you unfreeze it. And now it's back. That's the proper way to manipulate an XREF orthophoto, turning it off and on. You don't want to go into the XREF and turn it off, because if somebody wants to bring it in and show the ortho, they might get frustrated and go, hey, what's going on? Why is it off? Anyway, that's our brief tutorial on that. Thanks for watching. Grammatici Land Surveying. Look us up on the internet. Type in Santa Barbara Land Surveyors or San Ynez Land Surveyors. We have an office in Goleta and Los Olivos. Thanks a lot.